everybody, welcome to Critical Flick. Thomas back here, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Zookeeper's Wife, directed by Nikki Caro and starring Jessica Chastain and Daniel Bruhl. The movie's set during World War II and tells the story of how two zookeepers, husband and wife, help rescue hundreds of Jews by hiding them in their zoo. That's pretty much the plot of the movie. It's based on a true story. It's also based off of a book. Now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't really love this movie. In fact, I thought it was very average at best, and I can just think of other movies that I've seen that dealt with similar source material, during World War II, saving Jews, and while I think it tells an incredible story, I think it's very average and not told as well as it could have been, unfortunately. Some of the pros that I had with the film is Jessica Chastain's acting. I love Jessica Chastain as an actress. I think she's really great. She's consistently really shines in all the movies that I've seen her in, including like A Most Violent Year, which she was just phenomenal in. As I said, it does tell an incredible story, and I think that it's an important story. That's a pro for me. It does tell a good story, but like I said, again, average movie. There are some good scenes in the movie. There's some scenes where they're transporting the Jews from the other side of the wall, and the tension is there, but like I said, ultimately, there wasn't enough of it, and I'll get into some of my cons. I had some problems with the pacing of the film. Now onto my cons. As I said, this movie's kind of inconsistent. To its pacing, its tone, how slow it feels. It's intentionally slow paced, and in the end it felt long. So a lot of my cons kind of like bleed together. It's never a good thing for a movie to feel long, and in this case it did feel long. I felt it 2 hours, I think it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. I felt every minute of it, and I feel like it could have been tightened up in the editing, and it could have been like 15-20 minutes shorter, and that would have made it a lot better in my opinion. And my last con is it felt really small, and I'm going to give an example of this. It's not really spoilery, but because if you know the history at all, World War II being planes, bombing, so I'm kind of going to go into that a little bit, so just if you don't want to hear about that, just jump to the end and see what I give the movie as a whole as a grade. But it felt, when I mean it felt small, I meant like there's a scene where German planes were bombing near the zoo, and they don't even show the planes. Like you just see the impact on the ground, and it's like camera shots like looking down at the characters, and it lacks impact to me. I feel like they kind of needed to show like something. So it felt really small, and that's probably because of its budget. It was it's not a big budget movie. I think it only had a budget of $20 million, so that probably explains that. But again, it was just felt small to me. That's just a minor con that I have with the film as well. Overall, like I said, this movie was kind of disappointing. I was kind of looking forward to it because I'm a big history buff. My minor in college was history. I almost thought about majoring in history, but overall, I'm going to give this movie a 5 out of 10. Just very average. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It's just very average to me. So yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. I guess in the end, I'm not really sure that this movie needed to even happen. I think it's an incredible story that if you read the book, it's incredible. If you read it in the history books about what happened, or if you look it up online, it's great to read about. Maybe it would have been better fit for a documentary style. But as far as like a feature film, I just think that there were too much lacking in it for my personal preference. So that's my review of The Zookeeper's Wife. If you could hit the like button, subscribe, or leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Again, my name's Thomas. Have a good one. Bye-bye.